Hey, here's Joe again and welcome back to Mortar Shell, where we are doing the Virtuous Cycle. And we actually did suspend the last run, and I'm interested to see whether it just continues. Like, I can begin a new cycle here. Current cycle, yeah. I can quick continue. Good. That's great. That's one of my best cycles so far, and I really wanted to continue it. Hoping I don't forget any specific good upgrades that I got last time. Yeah, but we just entered the Shrine of Ash for the first time in the Virtuous Cycle, so we don't know what kind of enemies are here, because we didn't see it yet. Oh god. I'm pressing the wrong button. That was, wow, what a perfect way to start this episode. How did you miss that attack? Like the first attack did more than half, and then the second one attack did nothing. Okay. What is that? Ah, that's another knight that's walking left and right. Let's pull the one that's walking. Hopefully. I know it's the slow way. Also, the lock-on range is hilariously short in this game. Always has been. Okay, then let's just pull this one. Okay. We actually want him to guard, because that does break his shield. What the fuck? What was that direction on the roll? And that's what I meant. Good. I see another enemy over there, so I'm not going in too far. Just until we pull him. Sometimes I'm confused by my attack not staggering the enemy. This time he tried to block. This time he doesn't. This cycle might be very short. Kill some brigands. Get the item in the corner. That's a tar one. Oh, there are more Sphinx here.
Solomon said there's something in us that initiates our metamorphosis. But more than anything, I think he wanted to be like us, to transform himself, his brother, humanity. He spoke of kindred evolution, said that I was the lock and the key. I wasn't so sure, but now I believe.
We are the lock and the key. All enemies in range remain petrified longer. The petrification AoE range is bigger. When regaining your last chance, there's a 15% chance to be fully healed. When regaining our last chance. Aren't we fully healed when we go back to our shell all the time? So this means when the Endless Unborn instinct is found, we get a chance to be fully healed. I want them to be petrified if we ever get our thing back again. So I should have gone for the heal instead. Okay, just pull one of them, please. Oh, tried the teleport attack and failed. It did the weird fire AoE. I don't see it. Ah, there it is. What did I pick up? Ah, that was a glimpse, not an item. Don't remember those guys and their movesets, which is like the main problem with returning to this game is you're so much. Hey, okay, this was just way too slow. That the wow. Sometimes I'm stunned. And I don't know why. Like, I'm not really stunned, but you know what I mean. Like, I'm not allowed to move after an attack for longer than seems necessary. Down here there was a room that was pretty dangerous. It spawned enemies originally. Yes, of course it does. Oh, yes, of course, spawn in me. I tried the teleport attack. Oh, just heal me or give me a healing item. We found items. I don't assume one of them is a healing item, but we'll have to look. No, we didn't find one. Since we didn't use... yeah, we used the token to get in here. Okay. Just wasn't sure on how that would work. Just a small guy. More small guys. Good. That was the big threat here. Oh, God, why is stuff in my face? Okay. Yeah, thank you for locking on to the guy that was not aggro to me and already running at me way closer and way more in the middle of the screen than the other one.
You know, at first I was jealous of you. I know how that sounds, but I always thought you were Hadern's favorite. He was always checking on you as you slumbered endlessly. You were an easy child, so to speak. But even as you drifted through dreams, you must have thought of him, heard him praying, dreamt of him. Maybe he dreamt of you, too.
Maybe. Oh, could you just give me some health? I can't for the life of me do the riposts. And this is the best run we've had so far, so we're doing that. At least it heals me for 30, but I would have loved more heal. But okay, shortcut won't be open, I assume. Okay, no ambush arena. Oh God, fuckers! Oh God. Ranged explosion fuckers. I forgot about them. Can I pull this guy, please? Without activating the ranged guy. No, I can't. I can't. This is so dangerous. Like, these guys, they do like a very big explosion, a ranged one. If you didn't watch the main game or play it. And everybody hates them. Just pull this guy. The guy that's half a meter away from me. Okay. I think he forgot about me. I don't remember them being able to harden. Huh? Yes, of course. Have 0 health on your health bar and live. Fucker. Costing me all the progress I've made on my health via the instinct. At least they have trouble seeing me too. Like if I activate the HDR mode, this is basically... Fuckers, eh? Log on. At least they drop items. Oh, this run won't be lasting much longer. Oh god. One of those. Do your attack without aggroing the fucker, because he can set the room on fire. Oh, thank you. Endless Unborn, yes! Unparryable attack resist. Just don't get damaged as much by parryable attacks. That's good. Names of Disdain, Scripture of Ardor. This should be locked. No. The shortcut is not locked. Interesting. I want to have this instinct in the corner though, and the item. SC guy in the corner, so I'm pulling him up here. Oh, I tried to do that without aggroing the other guy. I hate these brigands. Sometimes I think like, oh god, they're gonna attack me in a second, then they just fall on their backs because I killed their friend. Superior Moonshine and a Pillar. Kicked enemy has less poise. Deep pockets. This is an upgrade. Raw stamina cost further increased. Decreased. Is the best one. I don't like the kick ones. The kick one was the one I started with this run, so I didn't choose it. Otherwise I would have chosen another one of those. Oh shit, I forgot about those. Was there one in the room before? Those basically are what chests are in the other maps. Pull you. Yes, of course. Lose me. Pull anyone, please. Okay, the one that's causing me the most trouble has to be get put. What? Fuck you. Door. Ah! Yes! Be faster! What a bullshit thing! Like, the game at how it handles dodges is so bad. Wow! I don't even know how these places connect on this side. Like, this is the shortcut place, but which way do we go from here? Okay, let's get the items. Knockdown resist and transforming, cause that doesn't help. Damage of the X weapon ability and of the katana weapon ability. If I'm using a weapon ability, it's the X. I use it very sparingly, but if I'm using one, it's the X. Yes, that's definitely the direction that I wanted to roll in. Against the wall around the enemy. How do you not fit that? Oh god, there's ghosts and bullshit. I think that's the second shortcut there, if I remember right. Mortal tokens. These have a different, these have a different color scheme if they are not, in fact. Ah, there's an item that he got. Actually multiple. We need to run because we were basically pinned against the wall again. Not that we were in fact pinned against the wall. It was just that we are pinned against the wall because the evading bullshit. The evading works so weirdly in this game. Ah, that's the big room, yeah. That room was problematic because it had multiple of the shooters. Like if we go around there, that was where the other Sister Janessa was. How did we miss? Fuck you. Of course that. It does hit me while we're... Can we pull that one, please? Fuck you. We need to wait for another... Oh, I've just said that we need to wait for another cycle, but that's not true. Bullshit. How can you hit... How can you not hit an enemy that's in your face, Hadern? And I ask this question like every 2 seconds. We got all the items there, yeah. Okay. There might be another enemy like in the middle part behind that, but we need to get rid of this. He actually dropped an item again, this time a glimpse though. Scripture of Repent. Movement speed, base damage. They don't look different if they are openable. You just have to approach each one. Okay. We're getting lots of remnants of tasks, so this run will net us the ability to upgrade stuff. I felt like I heard something. Fucking shortcut doors. Okay. Oh, the big guy. What's the freaking big guy? That one was unique. Ah! The game works so weird if you're close to a locked on enemy. That guy was so hard. That's Vim. Okay. He didn't have a health bar the last time around. Fuck you, Vim. Flame Bearer gives us glimpses, thank you. A large ball to explode. Damage, poison. Poisoning for 2 seconds. Freeze for 2 seconds. None of those interest me. Whatever, we're taking any. Mortar. That looked like another item on his corpse, but it wasn't. A glimpse. Moonshine. And tar for stone stomp radius and damage or freeze resist. We don't need freeze resist right now. There's no need to go to that Cesta Genessa over there. It will just respawn the enemies when we re-enter. So this way. We're fully healed because we got so many instincts. We're fully healed and have a thing. Like this guy. How does he aggro from all the way over there? Yeah. Movement directions in this game are totally bonkers when you're locked on. Boy. Do I want those items? Or do I just say no to those items? First of all, it's best to get rid of this guy. That is not the direction that I put in, and that is not how this run ended. Boy, that's how that run ended? Fuck you. Yeah, we now get rare instincts for the Exitana and are on our way for the other thing. Fuck you, game. Really, just fuck you, game. We almost made it. We had full life and the last chance active. Like, still available. Boy, was that bullshit. Don't say anything to that. Okay. Why didn't she talk? Good. Let me make the upgrades. That's a lot of glimpses and stuff to put in. More free of use pillars. I think the pillars will just show up at additional spots. It won't take away other enemies or other pillars that have been in before. Otherwise, this would be such a waste. Do one more pillar. Immediate upgrade chance until epic. Immediate upgrade chance until epic. Should now have 5 for third resolve bar or just 2% more tar. Yeah, let's put a big chance in here. Okay, that's max. Okay. It's max at 10%. So let's do also this. Shouldn't be enough to afford anything but this. Good. Bigger chances to get instincts from basic enemies and world items. That's appreciated. Good. Got some upgrades. Didn't pet the cat at the beginning of the episode. I mean, I couldn't have, but okay. So now it gets interesting. Let's go to... How do we change shades? Ah, okay, now we can actually enter this menu. A random instinct. And instead we can find parry and riposte instincts from pillars, which is a stupid idea. Because parry and riposte instincts are not for me. So we actually won't use the fucking other shade. Because the random instinct is better. But the Exeterna should now start me with a random uncommon instinct. Heavy attack damage increased by 10%. Thank you. We're using those. Is that the random instinct? Because the Exeterna should... Ah, that's the heavy attack damage. Hadern didn't start with a random instinct now. What? Is it broken? This might be broken. We should have started with a random instinct. Yeah, killing more mini bosses. So we'll try killing as many mini bosses as we can now. Also kill all enemies that we can with the Exeterna to get a rare one at the start. There's an item around the corner. And no mini bosses around. Tar drop. 2 big guys. No archer around the corner? Okay. Good. How did you miss half of your slashes while you were pressed against him? I mean, it's okay, but okay. Good. Was there an item in this corner? No. Let's go. Mini bosses. As many mini bosses as we can, I said. This guy will have backup. Bullshit. It's the grab, where you stumbles around like crazy if he misses it. Yeah, okay. Oh, that was lucky, because that was a big attack. We get Grisha Hunter and Damaging Kick. Kick releases a burst of flames and range is set on fire. No. 25 less poison and more. Okay, let's start that. Good. Wasn't there a second one? What? This one didn't... this one isn't active now? I just attacked the air in case it was loaded in but invisible. They put the enemies at similar-ish positions, and they have like a set of different stuff what it can choose from. Oh god. What if he freaking explodes? Good. Base damage. Thank you. Really appreciate it. Early upgrade. So if we want to farm mini bosses, what is the best way to Ven Noctivago? Is he around there? I'm like confusing stuff. He can't be around there, he must be that direction. That leads me there, which is not the direction that I mean. Do we have like this place still has some directions that are very unclear to me. Ah. I'm gonna take those. Knockdown resist is it's really helpful. Okay, this is a... Yeah, we have to pull them slowly because there's so many of them. That wasn't needed. Can we kill him with the traps? We can get close. Let's go over here, where he's the only one. Unless we pull the next one, of course. Stamina. Limbs. There are items here, 2 of them. And every single one of those has an 8% chance to be immortal whatever. Don't know how many bolts we have. Should have a few now. Okay. That was the 5th attack and not the 4th. I thought I was doing the combo finisher next, which would have actually stunned him. But I was wrong about that.
When Hadern betrayed us.
He betrayed us?
There was no warning. I just felt something break deep below the tower. Stone trembled, crumbling, then shouting. Voices all around me. Some fled, while Solomon begged and pleaded. But Hadern took the others, the seedlings. I tried to protect you, but no attack ever came.
The interesting thing about this is, like, I completely missed the entire story, I think. Stamina cost. Yeah. A quick dodge will be over faster, and thus is not what we should take. Good, no extra items around. Okay. Up there has at least an item. Also gives us access to the other item on the other side. This is a wide one. Does it still have enemies? Nope. Thank you for that. And then we have fully heal when getting it back. Or... yeah, full heal when getting it back. It's just better. I thought about that the entire time in between getting that as an option the last time and now. That would have been the option to take. Okay. Scripture of Ardor. Is there an enemy patrolling below? Not this time. Don't see Archer. It's been a long time since there was an Archer here. I mean, there will be one up top. Also, enemies that are in their dying state, or like that are actually dead already, but haven't deloaded yet, haven't like finished the animation, they block you weirdly. There's a lot of guys here. There can be an archer between them. Let's just pull this guy over to where the others don't immediately aggro. Thank you for that. And this guy. How did you not die? No idea. Oh, like they look like big guys, but they aren't. They are just club guys. Sometimes you just have to make it work, the directions that the character is evading to. You just have to make it work somehow. Because it's you can't anticipate which direction you're evading in, because the camera reacts differently to rolling while locked on. And I'd say randomly, but I'm not 100% certain on that. Oh, that's a big cluster. Let's go up here first. This is not the enemy pattern that would have the invisible attacker. Thank you for the +1 base damage. That was actually helpful here. Glimpse of hope. Wasn't there an extra item around the corner? Whatever. Oh, we can upgrade the kick. Upgrade the heavy attack damage. Or the knockdown resist. Of course, it's the heavy attack damage. Because this heavy attack pattern is actually pretty fast. And yes, I'll never use all those scriptures and stuff, because it freaking requires me to do a parry. When we looked this direction, we saw that there was a white thing over there. Let's go back to Harrow's shell original place. Don't see enemies. Base damage, of course. I have no idea why the controller just rumbled. It's weird sometimes. Just a single one of these. Poison resist. Like this one broken statue part looked like there's someone sitting there, but I think it's just a broken statue. I'm still interested to see whether they actually put some new content at some place in here. Okay, that's an asshole, which doesn't help. The lock-on change did confuse me there. Thank you. And that was the white pill I was speaking about. Of always X weapon ability, because that's the one I'm actually using. Up here only items. Do we... It's not worth the hassle. How many enemies guarding that one? See, only 2. No archers. So far. And of course there's an archer around the corner who can aggro to this place. There was a tower one. Freeze damage resist because I'm not using the stone. Like, if I use it once in a run, that's already a lot. If I'm using the stone storm once in a run. Where do we want to go? Do we want to go the way down there or over here? Let's go over here. Can take 2 pillars on the way. Maybe even more. Oh fuck, it had the ghost thing. This is the most dangerous enemy of the ones in here. And it's worth pulling all the other ones together. Like risking pulling all other ones. And this one. Ah! Seed of Infinity then. Changing it up. That's the direction I want to go, but there's an archer behind the tree here. Yeah. Fuck you. I have to take elaborated guesses where archers are because they shoot me through trees. Which is not nice. There's a white one. Oh! Thank you for not... I think I stopped for a second to consider going up or down here. Which actually saved my ass. There might be an archer up there. Moonshine, no chest. Okay. And that one. He just wants me to do the stone stomp bullshit. He wants this to be a stone stomp run. It's rare that I get into a position where I can drop on enemies. So it doesn't really help. So the stone stomp is basically completely useless. There is an upgrade where you can get a rolling stone stomp. Oh god, these fucking... Didn't explode the first time. I'd love to have like stones that I can throw at the fucking frogs. But now, for now, we just have to settle on rolling into them as our way to defeat them.
I think I'm beginning to understand you. I don't know how, but I think part of Hadern is in you, as much as I am in these stones, and they're in me. Why else are you so human, so alike him? Maybe that's why he spared you and pitied me.
Interesting. Poisonous dodge, fiery dodge, or explosive dodge. Enemy on fire, explosion, poison, explosion. Yeah, poison wouldn't have been good against this guy that I'm up against. Should have started with the axe. Now we don't get the time to change weapon. Unless he doesn't aggro immediately. He doesn't aggro immediately. I think I missed the last thing. Oh, the explosion did. And that's why you just have to hate the freaking... Oh god, it staggers him, it's so great. It's the best upgrade ever. It also staggers him out of his big combo. A better explosive dodge, better heal chance, or better attack resist. Let's do that. Vampire Hunter, and what did I get from this? 4 damage resist. Okay. This run is going so well. Have we been hit even? I mean, if so, we healed it back up to full now without using a single healing item because there aren't any healing items. It's just... I think I dodged after him hitting me. There's no reason to go this way because we have... Do we have all mini-bosses dealt with in the overworld? My elaborated guess is yes. So we'll actually be going for this one. It's the exact same. Oh, this is easier to see. It's the exact same description. Oh, phew, I don't know where items were like hidden in corners and stuff around here. Definitely different enemies than there were here before. Like, there was a brigand camp in here, but they did hide in a corner, a lot of them, but they just hid in a corner because they are not friends with the locust. It did die. I wasn't that certain on it. Look on, man. If I had gotten one more hit, I would have gotten a resolve bar. Okay, this was where I first uncovered the first. What the fuck? Where did you spawn? In my face? Okay, we will get a rare Exitana thing from now on if we... Oh god, he's stuck. Is he in the ground? Yes, he actually spawned underground. Toss and dodges, man! Wow, that's way shorter than I thought. And does no damage. Like the light attacks of the katana are so useless. Thank you for a cinematic camera! That doesn't help at all, man. That cinematic camera was just an asshole move. There's weird visual glitches around the teleporters. Have they always been this way? That glitchy? I don't know where all the teleporters lead. Also, random edges of these obsidian pillars, they just glitter like items. They are in a different position now. Like, I think there was one left, one right before, and not the middle of this. Don't even know where they lead. Could lead me into a trap, could lead me to a mini-boss. The door's open. We don't need to do any shenanigans here, we can just run over. Let's take one and slowly start remembering how this went. Where the fuck are we? Are we near the staircase? These enemies die. These enemies die quickly too. Don't pull both of them. Also, don't pull the spear guy at all. Just go up. Let's take the elevator then. Oh god, no. Don't have friends with you, please. Like invisible friends that spawn in after I start fighting you. Like the other guy had. We will die here. We will die here because of dodging directions being completely random and not what they're supposed to be. I just almost died. So like there's this bullshit. Don't give me cinematic camera and camera reset. What the fuck are you thinking, developers? Was that in any way feasible to be a gameplay mechanic? Oh god. Just ignore the big guy. Fucking hell. Yes, spawn them in 2 meters in front of my face. That guy is more dangerous because he's faster and evading him will roll me off cliffs. So we just have to randomly run from enemies until we get to a safer position. And every now and then we will have to kill ranged enemies before they realize I'm there. Okay, that's the Cester. That's how they look here. Interesting. This is a free one. They're way less obvious because the shine doesn't... the shine around the pillar isn't as obvious because it's less shine around the pillar because the pillar is bigger. I would assume that they would put in mini bosses here or like reclassify. This one isn't active. We have to take the fucking staircase? I just die if the if there are no enemies around. If I like cheated and despawned all the enemies, I'd say I have a 50% chance of making it up the staircase without dying to fall damage. Like I know I have fall damage resist, but not enough for that. Oh, there is a teleporter here though. that a teleporter? No, that's a weird thing. Okay. There are 2 teleporters here, which I don't know where they lead. But I actually will have to take them. Kill you and go. Where are we? Nice. We get Endless Unborn, that's good. Tar drop. And almost dropped, great. Isn't this the top where I was wanting to go? Yeah. That's a white one. I just have to look around and see what the frick is this even attached to. I like how they look the other way because I was spawned in behind them. That's nice. Yeah, this is near where the quest was. Let's just get this. A 5% chance you're not separated from your shell when losing all health. When separated, they are weakened and deal 10% less damage. I'm one shot from everything. How does that help? Separate from your shell, there's a 25% chance that hardened enemies receive 5 damage. Like they get damaged when they deshell me. That's not useful. Like a second chance thing is helpful though. Yeah, I thought so. This level was the level of symmetry, where they put enemy in symmetric positions. Okay, also these. Okay, so this is just meant to be a shortcut through the level. Your teleporter kind of situation. There is stuff below me now though. We're starting to roll for the epic instinct. I mean, we get the rare, but we might get up to an epic instinct. Let's see what's below here, where the original way went through. Like this is the top floor of the freaking staircase tower. Fucking hell. I mean, I see there's an item there. I don't want to do the long drops, like there's a sequence of drops you can do in this level to get somewhere special. I just want to revisit the one NPC, because it might be that when we visit his position, he will actually be added to the Virtuous Cycle. Like, that's a thing they do, like adding NPCs to your hub the moment you find them in a run. So, yes, of course, that's not a stair. I mean, it looks like a stair, it feels like a stair, it's textured like a stair, it has everything like a stair, but it isn't a stair. What the fuck is that? I'd say there's a 50% chance they put a mini-boss up there. Because that's very new. Oh, there's also stuff like that. Like if we go through there, we can hop there. This might just be our way back. Yeah, I don't see another portal leading up there. This must... Oh, he is there. He is there. Okay. Really good. Oh, that's not... I thought that was a crossbow woman. Freaking hell, just aggro. I just don't want to aggro the other guy because that one can like two-shot me. I like how I don't even flinch when it starts hitting me. Fuck you, game! That's how runs die. Today, we lost 2 runs. 2 fucking holes in the floor. Which tells me I think I'm done with, like, we would grind and grind and grind to get better starting upgrades and to then have a chance to get a cycle rolling. And it would take like 40-50 more tries to, like, it will probably take like 5 to 10 more tries to get one of the glands. I don't know how difficult it will be to return it, but I think it's a thing I can do. But then it's like a grind. Roguelikes are always such a grindy experience, and I don't think I have the patience for that. Like, this feels okayish. The problem is all the instant death pits. They're like okay, like reaching a gland would actually take me only one try, I'd say, because I would just take the Ash Temple again and then just pull the enemy backwards until there's no death floor next to me. So yeah, we could get a gland in the next run. But this just feels like it's going nowhere, because it's like repetition upon repetition of a game that had something going for it. The problem is there's no exploration, there's no sense of exploration and wonder when you find new stuff. Maybe if I spoke to him though. Like, that was the thing. Like, I was like mere 1.5 enemy away from being able to talk to the NPC there and seeing whether he does something for the story. Gives us a second upgrade possibility, perhaps, something like that. Or gives us the runic gate but in a run, or something like that, so that we can use the tar that we have. I don't know what he does. Maybe he just gives me a random glimpse. Or random item. Or an instinct. Instinct and glimpses. Maybe like he counts like a mini-boss. Like the same way that the reward for mini-bosses works. That's a thing that I can think of, yeah. Or he teleports me up to the thing and then I fight a mini-boss there. That's all interesting, and I think it would be interesting to play this game further. The problem is it's such a time sink. Like, in the amount of time that I needed to record these 4 episodes or 5 of the Virtuous Cycle, I could have recorded 10 episodes of Neo, which is a game where I'm actually exploring new stuff, seeing new things, fighting new bosses, experiencing something new and not re-experiencing the same thing again from a different angle, while having my runs abruptly end to an instant death pit that are just everywhere and the edges are slippery, and if I'm locked onto an enemy and dodging, I'm just dodging in a random direction, because if I pull like the stick, like if I pull it straight down, I'm dodging backwards. If I'm like 2 degrees to the left or right, he's doing the first dodge backwards and then is doing 90 degrees to that dodge to the side around the enemy. Like, it's crazy, because at that point it's random which direction I'm rolling, because I can't control whether I face straight down, slightly left or slightly right. Like, I'm in the midst of combat where it's really difficult to put that in perfectly sameish every time, and that just means that I will be falling in instant death pits. Like, this is not fun enough to be worth the time I put in. So this was a nice let's try of the cycle thing. I may be returning if they do a second game. I'm definitely returning. If they do a proper DLC with like a new area to explore or new submissions to explore, I'll definitely go. If they do a new DLC that expands on the cycle, I won't come back. And just like that, we had our first crash. Game crashed. Mortar Shell has crashed. We are very sorry that this crash occurred. Our goal is to prevent crashes like this from occurring in the future. Exception access violation reading address. What? Sent and closed. Yeah, this game, like this roguelike mode is interesting and a new thing, and actually it's partly complements it good. The general playstyle of the general play. Fucking hell. Like that took me, I was ranting around for 10 minutes while looking at the OBS feed, which looks like this, where there should be something here on the lower side showing that I'm speaking. And I didn't realize the fucking thing, this fucking scene, doesn't have, it just doesn't have the mic put in. And it's not activated for it. I didn't include it there. So I ranted for 10 minutes and I don't know what I ranted about. And I did comparisons with Dark Souls and Sword and Sanctuary and whatever. It all is lost. You spoke about why my camera looks this weird if it's turned up like this. And all of that's lost. Great. Just fucking great. Oh, man. Whatever. So, since I don't know where we left off, and what was the last thing I was speaking about, it's just game is this roguelike mode isn't worth my effort. Like it's taking way more effort than it pays back, because there's no exploration, since it's not a roguelike that like if I'm starting to play Hades now, everything that I experience for the first time will be new. But even if I experience the temple, the obsidian temple that we were in this episode, even if I experience that, it's just the same again. We did that already in our playthrough. I know how the obsidian temple interconnects with itself and how teleports work and where I have to go and where the boss will be and where that NPC guy will be and stuff. So like that's all not bad, but it's not bad, but it's just not rewarding enough to play. And it isn't worth my time and effort. So I'm saying goodbye to Mortar Shell's Virtuous Cycle, although I had fun so far. Okay, have a nice day. See you with Neo, which is in the other slot running at this time. Maybe see you with other DLCs of Mortar Shell.